Okay, welcome to the Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show for Saturday, July 25th. We're going to be going over today's news headlines here. Also, we'll have Astros baseball later on this afternoon. They will take on, once again, Seattle. And also, we'll have the Texas Rangers as well. And also, we'll have Pelicans recap. That will be later on after tonight's game. So we will have it's going to be a full day of sports talk and a full day of coverage. So once again, let's go over to Sportscaster, and I'm going to go ahead and put in the links for Sportscaster. So no, not Sportscaster. StreamYard, excuse me, StreamYard. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Okay, let's go ahead and put that in. Okay, to video chat on StreamYard, you can come in on through the StreamYard chat room link. Also, it's on YouTube. We're on YouTube now, so both YouTube and let's go ahead and begin with our news headlines here for this Saturday. And we go ahead and take this off my screen, and it's up off the screen, so we'll get set. And we'll begin with sports news from Yahoo Sports. I'm going to go ahead and begin with sports news from Yahoo Sports. Okay, opening day, like no other regularly billed, so that's what they're talking about. Okay, this is from Harry Bushnell. You can Henry Bushnell, excuse me. I get these names mixed up. Henry Bushnell, you can follow him at Yahoo Sports. That's Yahoo Sports talking about never in my life I have seen Wrigley Field so empty. So that's what they're discussing here. So it's a pretty good article by Henry Bushnell. So follow him at Yahoo Sports. That's Yahoo Sports. This is the view from the rooftop. So nice little view. I was showing you that picture right there. Also, I spent Friday on top of the Wrigley rooftop. So I look at it this way. Fans will become far and few between. So I'm pretty sure they'll most likely find ways to watch the game and stuff like that. If they can't go into the stadium or whatever, or just so they'll find ways. So I think that the Wrigley experience most likely will be will continue. It will not end. So once again, this is from Yahoo Sports. You can go to yahoosports.com. That is yahoosports.com. We'll switch back over to another topic. Okay, Dan56, thanks for coming in. I'm watching you right now. Let's see what's going on. And okay, this is from Mark Thompson. He's a Yahoo Sports contributor. Talking about A's hit a walk-off grand slam to win the first game of the season. So that what happened last night in the A's and Anaheim Angels game. So they win 7-3 against the Los Angeles Angels. So that was excellent. This is tweets from Athletics Nation and also Workman. So I'll be honest with you. I hope the season will turn out to be as good as it can be. So once again, this is from Yahoo Sports. You can go to yahoosports.com. That's yahoosports.com. Okay, that was in 10 innings last night. Oakland winning that game. Okay, let's pull this up. Okay, Chief Laurent Dunmay Tafter, a doctor, becomes the first NFL player to opt out the 2020 season. So this is from, let's see, Therese Payer. You can follow him at Yahoo Sports. So this is talking about first players to opt out the 2020 season. So that's what they're talking about here. So thanks for that whistle. I appreciate it. Dan 56, appreciate that. So if you want to comment about this, about the NFL 2020 NFL season, you can comment about it on Sportscaster and also YouTube chat room. So we are watching you on YouTube and Sportscaster today. So we'll get back to action. Let's see. Hit this button again. Okay. Reports: offensive lineman DJ Fluker alleged a victim in multiple domestic violence incidents. This is from Jack Baer. It's BAER. You can follow him at Yahoo Sports. It just came out today, talking about accusations going on with this a woman in a long-term relationship with DJ Fluker was arrested earlier this month after Fluker alleged she punched him in the nose. Fluker later told police that the incident with Kimberly Davis, who had a child, wasn't the first time she assaulted him in the relationship. So Davis reportedly was taken into custody following the incident on July 13th. So it's a couple of weeks back or stuff like that. So video backs up Fluker's accusations. So that's what they're stating right there in this article. So I look at it this way. Look, this young man, DJ Fluker, look, he's got to understand, look, sure, you're going to have these domestic violence incidents. The best bet for him to do is walk away. It's walk away. I know it's going to be hard to do, but hey, look, you got to do it because look, I know it's going to. I mean, it's going to be a he said, she said stuff, and it's just a lot of crap that they got to straighten out. So once again, this is from Yahoo Sports. You can go to yahoosports.com. Okay, we'll see what else we'll talk about here. Eric Bledsoe returns to practice in the NBA bubble after COVID battle. So good news for the Milwaukee Bucks getting Eric Bledsoe back. So I think that's a good sign right there for Milwaukee Bucks fans involved in this bubble, and also the team as well. So I look at it this way. I hope Milwaukee gets into the playoffs. I think they will with their pretty good record. So once again, this is from Ryan Young. You can follow him at Yahoo Sports, at Yahoo Sports. Okay. Best bets. UFC Fight Island. Once again, that's Fight Island 3. Robert will take on Darian Tills. It's predictions and bets. This is from Kevin Iole. That's ILOLE. You can follow him at Yahoo Sports. Okay, these are projections. We're showing them right on my screen. So if you this is the two young individuals that are going to fight tonight in the at Fight Island. So other cards going on tonight as well. So UFC is back in full force, but they're at a native location, which is in Fight Island. So once again, this is from Yahoo Sports. You go to yahoosports.com. pull this up. Okay. Sarah Richards, Ross to the Olympians. This is what they're talking about. This is Sarah Richards Ross. You can follow her at talking about the. This is a message to the Olympic athletes that will be competing next year in the Olympics. So let me pull this up. Story continues. So this is a nice little article by this individual. So please give her a follow. So once again, this is from Yahoo Sports. Switch this out. Let's get this up on my screen. 1 second. Okay. Tom Brady trolls Tyreek Hill after comments on pursuing the an NFL dynasty. So that's from NBC Sports. I'm trying to see what affiliate it's from. Tom Brady will be never mistaken for a basketball player. But Friday evening was absolutely slamming Tyreek Hill on Twitter. So a lot of drama going on Twitter. That's just absolutely crazy and stuff like that, to be honest with you. This one from Adam Schefter, Tyreek Hill on dynasties and stuff like that. This is his quotes. So look, it's like I said, Tom Brady, another totally agrees with why not go for 7 rings? That's what they're saying in this tweet. So I'll look at it this way: this Tyreek Hill and Tom Brady saga will not go away anytime soon. So that's just my opinion. So once again, this is from Yahoo Sports. You can go to yahoosports.com. That's yahoosports.com. Okay, let's put this in. Okay, I'll let you know what's going on in this one in just a second. Let me get that up on my screen. Okay, O's broadcaster has perfect response to Red Sox announcer
We're
troll.
trying to get back to the playoffs. You know, we've started from a low point, and it's a long climb in the AL East to, you know, get back to tangling with the Yankees and the Red Sox. So, you know, we're applying that process the only way that we know how, which is to bring in young talent and develop it and wait for it to mature at the major league level. So as we're going through that process, there's stuff that we look at. We look for success in our prospects and our young players. I mean, I like where we're at and the trajectory that we're on. And I you know, I feel good about the level of talent that we have. I think we have a top 10 farm system now. We've got another high draft pick in a couple of months. We got our international program up and running finally. And a lot of the guys that are here on the
I want to see, first of all, last night, Baltimore got slammed. Absolutely slammed. 13-2. I'm going to be honest with you. Look, the Red Sox, look, they just absolutely just put it on them last night. And I'm going to tell you, hopefully Baltimore doesn't tank this year. Hopefully they don't. So that's what they're talking about opening night. This is Jason Massadolo. So this is the two broadcasters. This is Dennis Eckersley on the Nesson broadcast. You know, it would be a tough job to be an announcer for the Baltimore Orioles. Yeah, I think I would agree with that wholeheartedly with Jason Master the Tato, if I'm saying his name right. Follow him on Twitter. Also, Jeff Arnold, he's another guy on the one of their broadcasts. So even the announcers are getting at it. That's just for Major League Baseball. So first broadcast for Arnold. So once again, good luck to Jeffrey Arnold on his first broadcast as a play-by-play broadcaster for the Baltimore Orioles. So I wish him all the best of luck. So once again, this is from Ronald Homer. That's HOMLER. Follow him at Yahoo Sports at Yahoo Sports. I like what I'm seeing. Good contention, 16 people. Like with the tips and all that. I'm happy to see that. So, okay, let's see what else we'll talk about. Okay, let's go ahead and put this in. We go ahead and put this in into my share screen. Let me go ahead and share this on the screen. Okay, this is from Alex. After a gruesome nearly cost him his life, Alex Smith is cleared to play football again. So good news for Alex Smith. So he will be cleared to play. He had surgery back in 2018 that did almost cost his life. So that's good news that he's cleared to play football again. So I look at it this way. I wish him all the best of luck. I hope he gets on with another team and stuff like that. Alex Smith. So once again, this is from Yahoo Sports. You can go to yahoosports.com. I mean, more baseball action from last night. That's so we're showing that on here on Yahoo Sports. So what we're showing a lot of information. So if you're in here, if you want to comment, I'm looking at it. 15 people so far, so good on Sportscast. I like what I'm seeing on Sportscaster. Okay, let's give you WNBA update. I'm going to go ahead and give you that WNBA scoreboard update in just a second. Let's go ahead and give you those updates. We got a game going on right now between the Seattle and New York, the New York Liberty. So it's 22-12 Seattle, now 24-12 Seattle on top here in the first quarter. So first quarter games begun here for WNBA action. So I'll give you some updates. 22-12, I don't see the score updates. I don't know why we're not getting score updates on this one. So we should get a legitimate score update. Let's see if we get another one from. See if we can get another update on WNBA action. I'll pull it up on my screen. See if we can get some updates. I'll get an update in just a second. Okay, no games played. Yeah, it's 24-14 is your score, but the it's still showing 12-8, but 24-14 is your score. Seattle leads the New York Liberty here in the first. Other games going on today. Los Angeles taking on Phoenix, and also Indiana taking on Washington at 5 p.m. So that's going on today. So that WNBA going on for today's opening day of WNBA action. So we'll give you another update in just once we leave the show. Okay, let's go over to Gold Sheet. We'll go over to Gold Sheet. We'll break down the New Orleans Pelicans. They will have the second scrimmage today. They will take on Denver. That'll be tonight, 7:30. I don't think we have the game, but we will have recap and press conferences that will be after tonight's game. So we will have recaps and press conferences. So let's go over to the Gold Sheet. And I'm going to go over to the Pelicans game. Let's give you that breakdown right now. I'm going to go ahead and give you the significant breakdown. Okay. Gold Sheet has, let's give you the rundown of tonight's game. In points per game, Pelicans are ranked first coming into this game. Denver's ranked 18th with 104 points. Points allowed, Denver is ranked third. Pelicans ranked 20th in the matchup rankings in this matchup. Okay, field goal attempts per game. Pelicans are ranked 9th. Denver ranked 27th coming in. Shooting-wise, Pelicans shooting 49.3%. Denver shooting 46.5%. It's good for 6. In three-point shooting per game, Pelicans are ranked 10th, so they're the 10th best shooting team. Denver, not so much, 27th. Three-point field goals, Pelicans is at 39.6. That's absolutely good. I like that to see that. Also, let's see. Free throws per game, Denver gets on the line. So Denver is ranked 8th. So it's 20.4 per game. Free throw percentage, Denver ranks 10th. Also, assists per game, the Pelicans ranked third with 26 a game. Rebounds. So let's give you the total rebound breakdown. Denver is ranked 10th. Also, they rank 12th in offensive rebounds and also ranked 9th in defensive rebounds. Now, steals per game, Denver kind of takes the cake right there with 9.5. Now, block shots, the Pelicans lead with 5.17. So they're in the top 20 when it comes to that area. Okay, these are your players that will be playing. Bobo's averaging, let's see, I'm looking at it right on my screen. He's shooting 6 for 14, so he averages 16 points in the last game that he played. No Jokin averages 16 also. Duran Grant averages 10. Paul Millsap averages 8 in the last game, and also Mason Plumlee. So that's your 5 stars. Now the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram last game he had 12 points. Holiday had 10. Alonzo Ball had 8. Nico Nelly had 7, and Jackson Hayes had 2. The shooting aspects, last game he went 4 for 7, so that wasn't too bad. So wasn't too bad at all in the game. Now Alonzo Ball went 3 for 9. Now Nico Nelly, not much, 2 for 5, and then Jackson Hayes went 1 for 3. So I'll be honest with you, I look at it this way: I want to see Jackson Hayes put down shots in this game. So tonight, I want to see more of what Jackson Hayes can do in this game tonight. Let's give you the against the spread breakdowns. I'm going to give you that in a second. Okay, Pelicans are 8-1 in their last 9 games with 2 days of rest. so they had at least 2 days of rest. They had a couple of days to rest. Pelicans are 4-1 in their last 5 games in Saturday games. But the Denver Nuggets, this is what we're going to be breaking down for you. The Nuggets are 0-5 in the last 5 road games. Also, the Nuggets are 0-4 in the last 4 versus those ATS wins. Now, the Nuggets are 0-4 in their last 4 games in straight up wins, so they're not that consistent. Now, the Pelicans, only cold thing they've been Pelicans are 4-21-1 in their last 26 after allowing less than 75 points a game. So I'm going to say this. Look, this game is going to be this is going to be a scrimmage, but hey, now let's go over the over and under. So let's give you that over and under breakdown. In the over, Pelicans are 5-0 in the last 5 games on Saturdays. Also, in the under, Pelicans are 4-0 in their last 4 games following ATS victories. Also, Pelicans in the under is 4-0 in their last 4 as a team with losing straight up records. Also, in the over, Pelicans are 4-1 in the last 5 games on 2 days of rest. Also, I'm gonna point my mouse right at the screen. Now, in the under, Pelicans are 4-1 in the last 5 as a team with a winning record, and also in the under, the Denver Nuggets are 4-1 in their last 5 overall. So I look at it this way: it's going to be a tale of those 2 teams. Those 2 teams played in the regular season, so they kind of are absolutely familiar with each other. So I look at it this way. I'm looking to see what's going to happen tonight in this game. No injuries to report for Denver. Darius Miller is out for the season. That's Achilles. Zion, he will be back with the team hopefully tonight. So he will be. The last couple of series with Denver, we're looking at it. This was back in before the season. The season was interrupted by the coronavirus. They did lose that game 113-106. And then on last year, December 25th, that's on Christmas Christmas Day, they did win that game. So the Pelicans won that game against Denver. And then on Halloween night last year, they did win the game against Denver. That's on Halloween night. But also in March of last year, they did win a game 120-112. And also in this game, Denver won some games. So they won some games and lost some games. It's just like, okay, Denver's last 10, we don't have their last 10, so it's not up on the screen. Okay, Denver's so let's get back to the stats and get back to the stats screen. Okay, these are your key stats right here. We forgot to go over these. Okay, let's go over the key stats right here. These are more stats right here. Turnovers per game, Pelicans are ranked 6th. First quarter scoring per game, Denver's ranked 1st. And also in points allowed, Denver's only ranked 14th in the top 20. Also in let's see. Second quarter scoring, the Pelicans are ranked 1st. In second quarter defense allowing points, Denver is ranked 6th. In third quarter, the Pelicans are ranked 10th. But in this stats will switch around. And also in third quarter scoring allowed, Denver was ranked 1st. In fourth quarter scoring, let's give you that breakdown. Pelicans are ranked first in fourth quarter, allowing allowing points. Denver ranked fifth. Now on percentages related to the 2-point shots, Denver's ranked second. Also on 3-point shots, the Pelicans are ranked seventh. Efficiency field goals, Pelicans are ranked second. Denver ranked 12th. In true shooting, Pelicans are ranked second. And Denver ranked ninth in that game. So it's a common denominator in this game tonight between Denver and the Pelicans. So let's give you those last couple of games. Let's give you those. Let's see if we can get those games up. I'm going to see if I can pull them up on my screen. Okay, they played against Brooklyn. That was a couple of days ago. That was on the 22nd. They did win the game 99-68. So they did win the game against the spread. So they did win the point spread. In that game, Pelicans shot 37 of 79. Opponents shot, Brooklyn shot 25 of 71 shots. Now, Pelicans had 39 rebounds, 5 on offense and 34 on defense. Now, for Denver, let's give you Denver's breakdown. They did play the other night, and Denver won 89-82. Denver shot 28 of 63 from the floor, and also opponents shot 31 of 85 from the floor. And also, they had 47 rebounds, 10 on defense, 37 on offense. So I'm kind of looking at this game tonight. I'm looking at a pretty close game with Denver and the Pelicans tonight. I'm looking at a pretty close game in the scrimmage game. So we'll give you the point spreads on this game. So we'll give you that breakdown as well. We'll give you those point spreads. We'll pull that up in a second. I'll give you the point spread on this game. Let's pull this up. Okay, this is with the goal sheet. Bruce Marshall, pretty good website. Follow them at Goal Sheet. They give you a lot of insight information on teams. Let's give you the breakdown on the Pelicans tonight game against the Denver Nuggets. I'm going to see if we got any information. I'm looking at it right here. I'm seeing if we can find it. Looks like it's not on here. I'm not seeing it. So I might have to go to a different point spread site. I might have to go to covers. So I'm going to switch over to covers and give you that point spread information. I might have to go over to covers this time. We'll switch over to covers. I'll share it in the screen. So covers. Okay, let's give you a breakdown on the Pelicans point spread. Let's see who's in here. Looks like 11 people. So far, so good. Okay, I'm going to give you the point spread on the game tonight. Let me get to the screens. Okay, in the game with Denver, looks like it's not on the board. So I'm looking right now. Looks like it's going to be a pick 'em right there. Absolutely pick 'em in this game for Pelicans and Denver. So I think it's going to be a pick 'em game. To be honest with you. So let's give you an update on WNBA action. Let's see if I can pull this up. See if we can give you an update. Looks like it's still still showing 12-8. It is 25-26. Seattle is on top. 5:48 remaining in the second quarter. 5:48 remaining in that game. I'll give it an update. See if I can give. Okay, it's 26-25 is your score. Seattle on top, so I got it right on the screen. 26-25 is your score. Let's give you the box score breakdown. I'll give you a box score information. See if we can pull that up for you. I don't see a box score, so it's once again 26-25 is your score. We'll Luke Brown, thanks for coming in. Yep. Yeah, I know that. She's a good player. Luke, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. So once again, 26-25. Other games going on. We're on covers, so. Okay, let's give an update on the Lakers game. I'm going to give you that update right now. Box score screen. It is 35-23. Lakers on top of Orlando. That's in the second quarter. 11-14 remaining in the game. Let's give you an update. Lakers are right now shooting 59% 4-4 from the 3-point area. And let's give you Orlando breakdown as well. Orlando is shooting 5 for 24 for about 21%. And let's see, 3-point shooting 1 of 8 for about 12. Not absolutely good shooting the ball. So once again, your score 35-23. 11-14 remaining in the second quarter for in Orlando today. So let's give you the public betting and line movements, sharp money for the Nationals and Yankees. We'll give you those breakdowns. Everson is the writer. Follow him on Twitter at covers.com. He covers most of the so let's give you those breakdowns. Okay, the line movement right now opens at 120. That's at opens at 120. Let me highlight it so you can see it. I'll pull it right on my screen. Okay, that at PointsBet. So that's going to be at 6:15 tonight as well. Dodgers and Los Angeles Angels also dipped to 160 and then 150 on the LA. So this is also other games going on. So it's from plus 140 to 130. Also, Chicago and Minnesota, 130, 125 on Chicago. So that's in the 110 matchup going on in today's game. So this is from covers.com. You go to covers.com. Okay, let's see what else we'll discuss. What other games is on the docket today. I'm going to give you those breakdowns in just a second. Royals and Indians picks and projections. So picks and projections for Cleveland and the Kansas City Royals. Right now, the total is 9, so it's 9 under. The run line is 1.5 in this game in favor of Cleveland. So Cleveland's at home. Also, it's the money line is 125. 125. So this is from covers.com. Starting pitchers today. Brady Singer will pitch for I think Kansas City, and Mike Kleberger, if I'm saying his name right. He's also pitching for the Cleveland Indians. Injuries, Royals have Hunter Dozier out and Tower Nakwan out as well. So that's coming out of Vegas. Home plate umpire is Andy Fletcher. He's 6-14, so 6-14. Okay, this is player props right here. Kleber allows hits, so it's going to be over 4.5, so they're giving that. So it's what they're talking about here. This is what we're showing you. Also, over and under picks going into this game is going to be projected to be under 9, so most likely going to be under 9 on that. And the run line picks are going to be, let's see, Cleveland favorite in this game by a run and a half. So, okay, this is what they're talking about here on covers.com. Go to covers.com for more information. Okay, it's 37-28. Lakers on top, 37-28 Lakers on top. Let's give you an update on the WNBA. I'm going to go back to that screen in just a second. Okay, there's 34-26 on Seattle on top. 3:38 remaining in the second quarter going on right now, and looks like in Orlando. So I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at the game right now on my TV. So while we're doing this broadcast. Okay, Premier League. Let's give you some Premier League projection and picks. This is Premier League projections and picks. Okay, Chesley going up against Wolverhampton. That's going on. That'll be at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. It will be a draw, so plus 280. So it's going to be a draw plus 280. Now, Tottenham versus Crystal Palace. That will be the projection will be Tottenham winning this game by one. Let's see. That's the 1.2 line on that line. Now, Manchester City taking on Norwich. That's Norwich. That will be at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central here in the Central. Manchester City over 3.5 goals. So that's your picks for Premier League soccer going on in earnest. Okay, let's go over some more. Manchester. Massachusetts sports betting on potential fast track to legalization. I think that's going to be a great idea for Massachusetts for their state budgets and stuff like that. So I think it's a good idea to have sports betting in the state of Massachusetts. So I wish it would come down here to Louisiana. I wish it would, because it would help the city and the state with their taxes and stuff like that. I mean, with legal sports betting. Sure, we got a horse racing facility right down the street from my house. It's the Fairgrounds. That's the only thing we have here in the state is horse racing. But sports betting, I hope it does come down here in the state of Louisiana. I mean, I know we was trying to get it down here a couple of years ago and stuff like that, but unfortunately with the politics and stuff like that, look, it's just most likely not going to happen in the near future. The nearest casino sports betting parlor would be just up the road, about an hour and 27 minutes from me in Biloxi. So that would be the only um, option if you want to bet on sports and stuff like that. So once again, this is from covers.com. Go to covers.com where we are doing news here on Sports Talk. So let me go ahead and move along, and we will switch this over to NOLA Sports. I'm going to go to NOLA Sports this time. Let's get this switched out, and we'll go over to NOLA Sports. Okay, let's go over to NOLA.com. NOLA.com, and the Advocate is the official newspaper of sports here in the Metro New Orleans area. Also, news and weather and stuff like that. Also, like I said, please keep track of the tropics. We have a hurricane at Hannah that will most likely will be making landfall in Corpus Christi. Maybe about a few hours from me. So they're going to be hopefully wish them all the best of luck. Hopefully they can they'll make it through the storm, because we'll have another one as well. So it's very active hurricane season. So let's get back to sports headlines. Saints officially canceled 4 games, so season ticket holders to receive refunds and credits. So I think that's good. I think they should cancel these games this year, because once again, the coronavirus is absolutely out of control and stuff like that. Hopefully we can get a grip on it, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. So I think the 4 games that the Saints was going to play for the preseason will be canceled. So once again, this is from NOLA.com. Go to NOLA.com. And let's see. Okay, he's back. Zion Williamson rejoins the Pelicans. So I'm glad to see that. I'm happy. I want to see Zion in the lineups tonight. So I want to see that. I want to see that that extra man making a difference for this New Orleans Pelicans team. So I'm glad to see Zion back in the lineup. So he most likely will be in the lineup tonight against Denver. So once again, this is from NOLA.com. You go to NOLA.com. Christian Clark covers the Pelicans as well. Okay, for the human jukebox, postponement of Southern football game presents quite a fall. So the human jukebox, which performs at the Southern games at halftime, stuff like that, and pregame shows will not be going on until the spring. So that's unfortunate for the young band members, but hopefully in the near future, hopefully they can get to perform for the public. So once again, this is from NOLA.com. It's also the Advocate. Go to theadvocate.com as well. Okay, how turnaround times and costs of coronavirus testing could halt college football. I think hopefully it won't halt college football, but they are trying to work to get the season started on time. This is from Brooks Navina. You can follow him at The Advocate. Northwestern State Athletic Director knows as of now a simple thing you can do is go make a 1-mile trip to from campus to Natchitoches Regional Medical Center. That's in Natchitoches, and get your tests. So that's what So I'm hoping they do get this season started. I really do. I really absolutely do, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm kind of leery about this season getting started. So um, I just really hope that no players, like I said, hopefully we come out with no players um, being tested and stuff like that, and coming back negative, positive. So once again, this is from The Advocate. You go to theadvocate.com. That's theadvocate.com. Okay, Tulane gets another commitment. I'm glad to see that. Um, a four-star quarterback, one in Mississippi. His name is Ty Keys, four-star quarterback out of Taylorsville, Mississippi. That's in, we're trying to see. He's a 6'2", 205-pound pro-style quarterback. Um, he was 4 stars by both Rivals and 247 Sports. So I like what I'm seeing. I hope in the near future that Tulane can get a legitimate quarterback, and he can lead us into the future and beyond. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this team um, progresses in 2020 if we have a season. So once again, this is from NOLA.com. You go to NOLA.com. Okay, this is NFL players reach an agreement on coronavirus affecting Saints to report to camp on Tuesday. So training camp will begin for the veterans. So the veterans will be reporting, and also the rookies will be reporting on certain days. So um, the veterans will report next week, and also the rookies will come in as well. So hopefully, so for the 2020 season. So once again, this is from NOLA.com. You go to NOLA.com. Okay, SEC ADs meeting next week to discuss 2020 football season, but no deadline is set. So Scott Raveley put this out. Follow him at the Advocate. So they will make a decision on how the football season will progress in 2020. So hopefully we'll have some good news coming out of those SEC meetings with athletic directors across the conference. So once again, this is from The Advocate. You go to theadvocate.com. Okay, this is a new feature that's going to be featured at the NBA broadcast. Um, um, and the 300 plus virtual fans, better angles. Um, so I'll be honest with you. This is what we're showing you right here. This is the video screen that they're going to have. All the 300 plus fans. I like what I'm seeing. I love this feature. I absolutely love this feature because look, it gives the fans an opportunity to see their players and stuff like that. Um, in a virtual setting instead of going to the game and stuff like that. I mean, I think it's an excellent feature. I mean, in these times of the coronavirus, I think that's going to be that's going to be on the backboards of the so you'll see all the fans, so you'll know the fans are there watching you. They might not be in person, but they will be watching you online, stuff like that. So I think that's good what they're doing. Um, um, The league unveiled its plan on Tuesday for the virtual fan experience within the quarantine facilities of Walt Disney World. So I think it's good, to be honest with you. I really am excited to see this in our broadcast. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. Um, one such angle from lower sideline access from the bleachers, given an advantage point. Um, so, so I think it's good. To be honest with you, I think it's an absolute good idea to have this. If, like I said, if you want to, let's give you that information. Okay, if you want to, um, if you're a Pelicans fan or Miami Heat fan or whatever team you root for, if you want to put your video and your pictures on the video board, send it to it's going to be at Pelicans pick.twitter.com. That's the address on the screen. So they will put your video up on the screen. So once again, follow Jeff Nowick at the Advocate. I'll follow him on Twitter. Okay, LSU freshman Ulrich Gilbert becomes the first tight end to receive Gatorade High School Athlete of the Year. Congratulations to this young man. So I'm glad to see this young man. He received the Male Athlete of the Year, becoming the first tight end to receive the award. So once again, accolades coming in for the LSU wide receiver. Once again, that's from the okay, this is from the Advocate. How can we recover that $14 million at stake if Louisiana schools don't play non-conference games? So that's probably going to be an absolute problem right there for the Louisiana schools playing their non-conference games, trying to get their money. See, like the FCS side, look, they need the money. They absolutely need the money because look, um, they don't have. They have limited scholarships. They have. I think they have 63 scholarships. The FBS has. I think 85. So 85. If I'm saying it right, 85. So I'm looking at it this way. I hope that these Louisiana schools can recover from this coronavirus impact. So this is what we're showing you. Okay. The Louisiana schools will be impacted. Nicholls State, $475,000. Louisiana Monroe, which is ULM, $2,875 million. That's another loss right there. This is Grambling, $1,025 million. That's another. Also, Southern 333,000, ULL 925, McNeese State 225, Northwestern State 362 million, Southeastern 350, Louisiana Tech 1.1. So that's going to be a big impact for all the schools here in the state of Louisiana. So hopefully, to be honest with you, I hope they do have this football season. I really do, but because a lot of schools in the state will be impacted, and they will have absolute budget crisis with their athletic programs. So once again, this is from the Advocate. You go to theadvocate.com. Okay, Eddie Bonan says LHSAA cautious approach to fall based on state proceeding was what they're saying. Um, Eddie Bonan, I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, if we don't get into stage 4, we might not have high school football this year. We might not have it. We have to get into phase 4, where it's going to be full play. Also, so far we're in phase 2 right now. We're absolutely in phase 2. So we got a lot of work to do, folks. We absolutely got a lot of work to do if we're going to get high school football and college football to start on time. So once again, this is from The Advocate. You go to theadvocate.com. Okay, we'll see what else we'll discuss. Okay, Amari Jones named to Paul Horman watch list. So Amari Jones will be on that list. So he is one of the participants. Last year, he averaged 1,611 all-purpose yards and 371 on runs, and 367 on receiving, and also 141 on punt return yards, and also 732 on kickoff yards. So I like what I'm seeing to get the Tulane football players on the on one of those watch lists. So once again, this is from the Advocate, and also. So let me pull it in my screen. There it is. So this is another guy. He served. Let's see. He served on the student advisory committee. He also was a liaison between administration and student athletes. So he was also a member of New Orleans Wasted Warriors. They wrote policy change in educational campaigns and also reduce Tulane campus waste. That's what they're. So I'm glad to see that. So once again, this is from NOLA.com. You go to NOLA.com. Okay, SWAC Superdome tentatively will be on the Bayou Classic to be played in April, so it's going most likely going to be in April. If So it's going to be a spring football here in the city. So most likely going to be in April for the Bayou Classic. So so once again, this is from NOLA.com. You go to NOLA.com. So let me wrap this up. Okay, once again, thanks for coming in for this edition of the Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show. We'll be back later with Houston Astros baseball, and also we'll have Pelicans game recap. We'll go back live and we'll break down what happened in tonight's game against Denver. So I will be joining later. Also, like I said, if we do the Astros game, it will be around 3:30, so 4 o'clock. So we will be on the air for you. We will have that game for you, or we'll have the game recaps as well. So thanks for joining us. Like, share, and follow Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer Show. You can follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/Kerry.Wehmeyer, the number 75. Also, you can send me a tweet anytime. Follow me on Twitter at TalkKerry. Also, you can follow me on my YouTube channel. This replay will be posted on YouTube, so follow me on YouTube as well. Also, follow me on my Tumblr page, which is KLW7825. That's KLW7825. Also, you can follow me on the official flagship of Sports Talk here, Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer Show. That's Sportscaster. Follow me at sportscaster.com/KLW. And also, you can follow me on Twitch, on the Twitch channel as well. That's Twitch channel. That's KLW197825. And also, you can follow me on Instagram as well. That's at Sports Talk 2505. So, also, anytime you want to, if you have a question, comment, or concern regarding this show, how we do this show, you can email me at any time. That is Kerry, Kerry, dot Wehmeyer, Wehmeyer at yahoo.com. So that is we're going to be leaving Devo. So sorry that I couldn't put you in. So we will put you in later if you come into the for the game. So everybody have a good rest of your Saturday afternoon. We'll be back tomorrow for Sports Talk on YouTube and Sportscaster.